Hello, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube. My name is Spiked Pancakes, and welcome back to Star Wars Battlefront 2 2005. Today, we have more Galactic Conquest, but today I'd like to take the moment to talk about something. Today I'd like to talk about nostalgia, and this game is very nostalgic for me, which is why the topic came up. And I just figured, why not, shake it up a little bit. So nostalgia, right? It gets the better of a lot of us. We base a lot of decisions off of nostalgia. And sometimes it might not be in our best interest. Like, there's nothing super serious about nostalgia. It doesn't get you, I don't think there's ever been a situation where nostalgia has gotten you in a life-threatening situation, but maybe I'm wrong about that. Usually nostalgia applies to, like, games and movies. Like Hollywood, right? They remake movies based off of original series that did well. Kind of ridiculous that they do that.
Select a bonus for this battle.
I'll counter garrison you.
Garrison bonus activate.
This game is very nostalgic for me. I can remember way back when, mid to late.
Has been reinforced with additional troops.
Mid to late.
Garrison has been reinforced with additional troops.
You little bitch. Mid to late 2000s. Was a very different time because I was a kid then, and I had a decent childhood. I did not want for much when I grew up. I had a lot of good shows to watch and a lot of good games to play, and this was one of them. I can remember the day or the night that my mom brought home this for me. I don't remember if it was near Christmas or I don't remember if it was for my birthday, but I remember where I was and what I was doing when she brought home this game to me. So when she brought home the game, I was watching TV with my dad. My dad and I were sitting on a chair. Side note here, some dads sit you on their lap. Other dads make space for you on the chair. That's the kind of dad my dad is. We had this big recliner, and it was big enough to where he could sit on it, and then he could scoot over, and then make space for me to squeeze a space in. So we both sat on the same chair and watched whatever, whether it's like Hell's Kitchen or something else. So anyways, we were sitting on the chair watching Hell's Kitchen or whatever, and my mom walks home. She doesn't walk home, she comes home, and she walks in the front door, she comes over to me, and she pulls out this game. So she gave me this game on PlayStation 2, and I was ecstatic. I should have killed him. Why didn't I kill him? Anyway. Yeah. Don't you take my command post, you little bitch. Wait, how are they taking the command post? There's like a million dudes here. Bullseye! You stop it right now. That's my guy. They deployed the garrison. They deployed the garrison. So yeah, I played this game a lot, and I still have my PlayStation 2, which is lucky enough to have. I'm glad I still have it, and I'm glad I still have this game for it, but now I have this game on PC, so now I could play it in twice the capacity. That's how everything works, right? Anyways, yeah, nostalgia can be good, and then nostalgia can be not so good. Not so good to the point where you decide things on nostalgia. Like, if you meet up with an old friend, you get nostalgic feelings of the memories you have with them. And those people that you once knew could be a totally different person. Wrist rocket. I'm talking here! So those people that you have nostalgic memories over might not be that same person anymore. They might not be those same people. And that's kind of sad. That's kind of sad to think that that can happen. There's the saying that people don't change, and then others like to say that people do change if they decide to. I'm more in the camp of people change if they decide to. People don't change unless they have, I guess, a revelation. And they want to change for the better. They want to improve their lives. And those that don't are just on the path of destruction, and you hate to see it. But at that point, if they don't change their minds, it's inevitable what's going to happen. Whatever's happening. So people can change. Those nostalgic memories are just memories. Unless they're the same person, then in which case you can make new memories. That's a victory, by the way. But nostalgia, I don't know how to feel about nostalgia. It's good and then it's bad. Not bad enough, but bad. Nostalgia makes you lose money. Nostalgia makes you lose certain.
Select a bonus to select a unit to
Hold on.
Select a bonus to purchase. Garrison bonus purchased.
I'm gonna switch it up with enhanced blasters. We're gonna
Blaster bonus purchased.
see how that works for us. Sabotage, that's cheatsy doodling for space battles. We're not gonna use that. Actually, no, this can be used also for ground battles because the tanks will be sabotaged then. I don't want to just depend on garrison bonuses because that's boring. Auto turrets bonus? That's
Auto turrets bonus purchased.
that's almost as good as a garrison.
Select a unit to train.
I can train Clone Commander or Jet Trooper. I can almost train all my units.
Clone commander successfully trained.
We're going to use this guy.
Select a bonus to all fleets on standby.
Where are we going? Okay, so we have this, I guess you would call this a sector. We have this sector cleared. Geonosis is over here. They just attacked Naboo and failed. And now we're going to safeguard Naboo. Probably end up... They're going to go for Camino. Wouldn't be the first time.
Select a bonus for this battle.
They didn't choose a bonus, so... I'm not going to do enhanced blaster. I'm going to do auto turrets.
Auto turrets bonus activated.
Just to showcase the different bonuses. But nostalgia is like weird, man. It's just weird. Can't unlock him yet. Itchy nose. I don't know why. My nose itches every time I sit down here. It's ridiculous. My nose itches every time I sit down to do this. Nostalgia is weird, and how'd you get this far? This is one of my favorite games of all time because of nostalgia, and this, along with Call of Duty. People have a lot of nostalgic memories with Call of Duty, a lot of people. Which is pretty much how they keep buying the same product every year, because the company that makes Call of Duty doesn't have to try anymore. And some channels, some YouTube channels, can have people who are nostalgic for those channels, and those channels, all of a sudden the person running the channel changes into they go from a nice person to a piece of shit, and you've got nostalgia for them. Unless you got a raisin for a brain, you're gonna unsubscribe and unfollow them, because some people, a lot of people, I think, get the better of nostalgia. I don't think nostalgia is powerful at all. I just think it influences some decision making, but not enough to be a threat to anything. Nostalgia can be good. Nostalgia is good for reminding you of happier times, of better times, and just getting you away. And nostalgia kind of acts as an escapism tactic, because you just remember the good memories, and it takes you away from focusing on all the bad stuff happening current day. So nostalgia can be an ally or I'm not going to say an enemy. It can be an ally or a deceiver or a temptress. Is there Kaminoans here?
Enemy reinforcements are decreasing.
I thought I heard someone talking.
The enemy has taken a command post.
That's weird. That's very weird. What are these? I don't even know. So nostalgia comes in the forms of products, people, games, movies, people as in friends and family. Like, nostalgia in the form of friends, it's like you disconnect with somebody and then you reunite with them, but they turn out to be a completely different person. And not that you're not open to change, but that new person could be a lot worse than how they used to be. Wrist rocket! Ugh! Frick! Where are they? Yeah, I'm very nostalgic for this game and Call of Duty and stuff. I didn't buy Vanguard. Don't you worry, I didn't buy Vanguard. I'd like to kind of do Call of Duty on this channel, but I don't know if COD's going to be in a good place next year after Vanguard. I don't know. No, I'd like to do older games because I'm a fan of Black Ops 2. I'm very nostalgic for that game too. I went out of my way to get a PS3, even though I could get it on PC. I mean, I played it on PS3 first. I got Black Ops 2 when it was in the late stages of its DLC cycle. Right when Origins came out, I got it. So I missed out on a lot of the glory days of COD.
We've got him on the run.
Also, my parents weren't the do whatever you want kind when I was younger, so I couldn't just tell them to buy me COD, and they would. I couldn't. That would not be a thing with my parents. So I missed out on COD, and to see what it is now, it's kind of disappointing how COD is taken over by microtransactions and everything, and we all know how that went if you're a COD fan. But I got sniped! That was a good shot. But if I am going to do COD on this channel, it's going to be probably one of the older ones, or at the very recent Cold War, because I like Cold War. I don't think Cold War reached its potential. I really don't. I think that they tried to capture the 80s vibe and then they just gave up. And that's disheartening, honestly. Why is it that games now can get away with so little effort, and we have to depend on indie developers? I love independent developer of games. I love independent games that aren't big company things. But at the same time, we need these big companies because they have the budgets to execute big things. And when they don't fall through, it's just bad luck for everybody when they don't fall through, and it's really disappointing. But we keep giving them our money. And in COD's case, and how nostalgia fits into this, is because that's a victory, by the way. Some people, itchy nose. Some people have nostalgia for old game franchises, and they just have loyalty to those game franchises, and they just keep buying the games, buying every COD, buying every Halo. And, like, they're free to do with their money as they want, but I'm just saying, nostalgia makes us make decisions sometimes, and sometimes it gets the better of us when it comes to decision making. And it's just really weird, nostalgia. Even saying the word nostalgia is weird to me. That's Geonosis. We're gonna go right for that. I want to construct a fleet so I can... Actually, no.
Select a unit to trade.
Actually, no. I don't want
Select a
to.
bonus to... Please select a fleet to command.
Command. It's gonna be a... Okay, they're gonna go for Coruscant, I guess. Yes, they are. Coruscant. Hey, howdy, hey.
Garrison bonus activated.
Select a bonus for this battle.
2 can play at that game. But I have big time nostalgia. Nostalgia is not something I let influence a lot of my decisions. I am very skeptical with a lot of things. And because of me being a fan of something, I'm very critical of some things, like Star Wars games, for example. I'm a big time Star Wars fan, and EA has the rights to make Star Wars games, because of course they do. And a lot of the stuff they made, everyone, not everyone, but a large number of people are on the consensus that EA should not make Star Wars games, I feel. Or not I feel, but just from what I've seen, it seems like people don't want EA making Star Wars games anymore. Remember back in the old days when you got to buy a game and it was actually a finished product? Where'd those days go? Like this game, for example, has flaws, but it was designed this way. At least what you bought was a finished product, and its pros outweigh its cons. Yeah, its pros outweighed its cons for this game. But nostalgia is just one heck of a thing, man. Just like this itchy nose. Come on, man. That's a nice nade. Nice nade right there. Up, 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 up. How many times do I have to gonna defend this planet? You want to come in here and help teammates? I mean, I'm a one-man army basically. Oh, I have enough to unlock this guy. Hang on. Yeah. Look at this beefy.
Command post is under Republic control. They're losing reinforcements. Keep it up.
Look at this.
Repairs complete.
I guess this is a defense increase, it said.
Their forces have deployed a reinforced garrison of troops.
Oh, they have a little auto turret of their own. Oh shit.
Our forces have deployed a reinforced garrison of troops.
Hahaha.
We've got them on the run.
Hey man, don't walk in front of my bullets, okay? If I have to shoot through you, I'll have to shoot through you. I hope you guys enjoyed my take on nostalgia, talking about it. It just came in my mind, and I'm like, yeah, that'd be cool to talk about. Well, that's going to be it for me. I hope you enjoyed my talk on nostalgia. Comment down below if you have anything to add to the conversation or a point of view to offer. I'd like to hear it. And I hope you enjoyed. And maybe comment down below what kind of games you want to see or anything you want to see. I'm trying to be a variety channel. I want to be a variety channel. I don't really know who I am yet, but I am a gamer first. So primarily, this channel right now, at this moment, is focused on games. But that might not always be the case. So, I hope you enjoyed. And until we meet again, I'll talk to you later. Bye.